Hey Facebook, just wanted to jump on and make a little bit of a video. Just had a Zoom class with the puppies, and really commonly asked question I thought I'd just go over a little bit. So running through the scenario more is that on an evening your pup might have crazy run around the house, halfway up the couch, biting everything moments, and it's technically called zoomies. I used to call it mad dog, a mad dog moment. And your puppy's pretty unreasonable in that time, and sometimes they can be palmed off with a toy, but sometimes they just want to bite you, and you can't win. So what can happen from that is that you think, well, they're still full of energy, and it's 8 o'clock at night. Tomorrow I'm gonna give them more time outside, more walking, and see if I can tire them out this time. So the next day you go on, you walk them more, and you let them play with that dog, and they had a good run round, and they had more time off lead than usual. And then that night they are as bad, if not worse. You're like, well, they're just getting fitter and fitter at this. Every time I take them out, they play more, and they just start mucking about more and doing, scrapping up their bed and running around and biting, and just can't settle in the evening. I just want to relax in the night time. And you can get yourself stuck in a pattern, and you can start to dislike your dog a little bit because they're getting really unreasonable. You're not having any downtime, and quite often if you go, right, that's it, you go in and you crate, actually they just pass out asleep and it's fine. Timeouts for puppies in crates, by the way, is fine, as long as it's not used as a punishment source, but more of a timeout. I think you need to rest. And that is the general crux of it, is your puppy is overtired. Now, an overtired puppy is fairly unreasonable, and you need to let them sleep. So you've added more exercise, and actually what they need is probably more downtime, more slow, steady exercise, or more training time, stimulus, rather than mileage. And there's a few ways you can keep your dogs occupied. You can use Kongs, long-lasting treats, to keep them occupied without needing to be exercised. You can do mental stimulation, like a ride out in the car. If two of you are going to Tesco and someone sits in the car with a puppy and watches the world go by, you can do more training schedule, get more interesting training, try playing with a new toy at home. It doesn't have to be more mileage. And quite often, when your dog's getting more bitey, they have been overstimulated, over-exercised, and they needed to decompress everything that's happened, and you find they get more energetic. So more sleep. More sleep. Keep to your routine as much as possible, especially when they're young. But this kind of crazy behaviour, if your dog's behaviour gets worse, you might find that they need more sleep and they need more downtime. They don't need more activity. And sometimes it's quite good for your dog to have a down day, especially if they've had a big day the day before. And I'm not saying don't have a nice day trip with your dog on a Sunday, for example, but definitely make sure that they have a down day. It's okay if you don't walk your dog for a day. Sometimes it's the best thing for them not to walk them, especially with the behavioural cases, is actually to let them have downtime. And you think, oh, if they're in the house all day, they're just going to drive me crazy. You can prepare for that. You can get the Kongs ready, get some chews ready, have some time, put some time for quality time with the dog at home, doing some training and some playtime. You don't have to walk the socks off. So, unreasonable puppy is most probably overtired. So 5 minutes per month of age is a fairly good rule, but depends how much energy your dog throws out in that time scale. So keeping them occupied and doing things of interest to keep them stimulated doesn't need to be big walks and lots of mileage and busy places. Okay?